Tonight, you're stepping into a world made entirely of calm. A place where the noise of the day fades into the background. And only stillness remains. Imagine a quiet night. The world outside is hushed. The air is cool and gentle. And as you listen to this story unfold, you'll feel your breath slow, your muscles soften, and your thoughts begin to float away like clouds in a starless sky. This is not just a story. It's a gentle lullaby for your nervous system. A journey through sound and imagination, designed to lull you into the deepest sleep. Each chapter will guide you further inward, into the calmest corners of your mind, where safety and peace are already waiting for you. There's no need to stay awake. There's nothing you need to remember. Each word, each pause, each moment of silence is crafted to help you drift deeper and deeper. No lights. No visuals. Just a soft voice, a quiet story, and the comfort of the dark. Let the night embrace you. Let your body relax. Let yourself fall effortlessly into the deepest sleep you've had in a long, long time. Welcome to your quiet night. The first light of stillness. The night begins gently. There is no rush. No urgency. Just the feeling of evening settling into everything. Like a soft blanket pulled over the world. Outside your window, the last whisper of twilight fades. The sky shifts from a deep blue to velvet black. And in that shift, something changes in you too. You begin to exhale the weight of the day. In the quiet, you start to notice the things that are always there, but often go unseen. The subtle creak of floorboards as your home relaxes. The slow rhythm of your breath. The way your body sighs the moment you let it be still. You are safe now. Held by the silence of the night. Supported by the surface beneath you. You don't need to think. You don't need to do. This moment asks nothing from you. Only that you allow yourself to soften. To listen. And to be. In the distance, a low breeze brushes against the trees. You can't see it. But you feel the calm it carries. It's as if the world is exhaling with you. This is where your story begins tonight. Not with action, but with stillness. And in that stillness, a door begins to open. To a world made just for you. A world where nothing is expected. And everything is allowed to rest. Close your eyes. Let your body grow heavier. Let your breath move like waves on a quiet shore. The first light of stillness has arrived. And it's here. To guide you home. The path beneath the stars. You find yourself walking slowly. Barefoot on a smooth, winding path. Cool to the touch. Soft beneath your feet. The air is calm. You feel it move across your skin, gentle, steady. Like the breath of the earth itself. Above you, the sky is vast and endless. Dark, yes. But not empty. Countless stars scatter across the black canvas. Not loud or dazzling. But distant, kind. As if they're watching over you. You don't need to know where this path leads. There's no destination. Only this moment. Each step slower than the last. Each breath deeper than before. Around you, the world is perfectly quiet. No rush, no chatter, no motion. Just stillness. Somewhere in the distance. An owl calls once, low and soft. A reminder that life continues. Even in silence. The stars shift slowly overhead. Guiding you. Lighting the way, not brightly, but gently. You don't need to see far. You're not lost. You're exactly where you're meant to be. With each step, you feel more grounded. More peaceful. As if the earth is welcoming you home. Let your body continue to settle. Let your thoughts grow lighter. Fainter. Let yourself follow this path beneath the stars. And trust that it's leading you deeper. Not just into sleep. But into a place of true rest. A place that has always been waiting for you. The silent lake. The path beneath your feet slowly opens into a clearing. Wide and quiet. Still and untouched. At the heart of the clearing lies a lake. A mirror made of moonlight. Its surface so calm. So perfectly still. That you cannot tell where the water ends and the sky begins. You pause at the edge. Drawn in by its silence. It's not just the absence of noise. It's the presence of peace. Even the air feels hushed here. Cool and fresh. Carrying the faint scent of wildflowers and distant rain. The lake does not move. Yet you feel it breathing. A slow, steady rhythm beneath the surface. Like the heartbeat of the night itself. You step closer. The earth beneath you is soft and damp. Covered in moss and smooth stones. Each step feels effortless now. As if the land is rising to meet your feet. Inviting you to rest. There is a smooth, flat rock near the edge. You sit down slowly. Feeling its warmth from the sun it held earlier in the day. Even now, in the dark. It offers comfort. You sit. You breathe. You listen. And the lake listens with you. In this stillness. There is no past. No future. Only the quiet now. You watch your reflection. For a moment. Soft, shifting slightly with your breath. But even that begins to fade. As your eyelids grow heavier. And your body begins to release all tension. This lake holds more than water. It holds your peace. It holds your rest. It holds the calm you've been seeking. Let your spine lengthen. Let your shoulders soften. Let every part of you melt into the rhythm of this sacred place. The lake reflects the sky. And the sky reflects your spirit. Open. Still. Unshaken. Stay here as long as you like. The lake is patient. It asks for nothing. It simply offers this quiet moment. Over and over. Like a lullaby without words. And as the stars shimmer above. You know you are not alone. The night is watching over you. The water is holding your calm. And your journey has only just begun. The Sleepwalker's Garden. From the edge of the silent lake. You rise. Not hurried. Not pushed. But guided by something gentle. A quiet pull. Like a breeze leading you forward. A narrow path appears. Almost hidden in the moonlight. You follow it slowly. And it carries you through an arch of low trees. Their leaves whispering softly as you pass. Beyond the arch, you enter a garden. Not manicured. Not trimmed or shaped. But wild, luminous, and full of calm. This is the Sleepwalker's Garden. It exists outside of time. Planted in stillness. watered by dreams, grown under moonlight. The air here feels different. Cooler, deeper. As if it carries the memory of 1,000 nights of rest. The plants and trees glow faintly. Their leaves silvered by starlight. Some shimmer blue. Others violet. Tiny lights float lazily between the branches. Like fireflies that have forgotten how to blink. You move slowly between the flowers. Each step lighter than the one before. There's no sound of footsteps. Only the soft hush of leaves beneath you, welcoming your arrival. You pass a tree that hums with calm. A vine that breathes gently as it rests against stone. Everything here sleeps. Not in darkness, but in peace. The garden was not meant to be found. Only entered by those who are ready to let go. And tonight, it's waiting for you. You pause beside a patch of glowing moss. Soft as a pillow. You lower yourself slowly. Your body sinking into the earth as if it remembers this place. Here, you don't need to think. You don't need to dream. You don't even need to try to sleep. The garden does it for you. It breathes around you. It quiets your nervous system. It reminds every cell in your body. You are safe. You are calm. You are allowed to rest. Lie back. Close your eyes. Let the garden grow around your mind, filling it with stillness. Layer by layer. You are part of the garden now. Rooted in silence. Blossoming with sleep. And the deeper you breathe, the more the garden blooms. Moonlight over the hills. The garden begins to fade. Not with an ending, but like a dream that gently shifts into something new. You rise again, light as air. Your feet barely touching the mossy ground. As you follow the path leading upward. Ahead, low hills roll across the land like soft waves. Curving and folding into the distance. Their slopes are smooth. Covered in quiet grass that glows silver in the moonlight. And above them, the moon hangs low and luminous. Not bright or sharp, but round, soft, and full of calm. You begin your climb. There is no effort in the movement. Each step feels like floating. The hill welcomes you, lifting you gently with each breath. As you rise, you feel lighter. Thoughts drift away. Tension loosens its hold. It's as if the higher you go, the more your body lets go. And when you reach the top, you pause. The view stretches endlessly. Valleys sleeping in shadows. Trees resting like still silhouettes. And above, the stars spin slowly. Their silence wrapping around everything. The moonlight bathes the hilltop. It washes over your skin like warm silk. Gentle and unhurried. You feel it move through your shoulders. Down your arms. Into your chest. It calms your breath. Soothes your heart. There's a large flat stone here. Smooth and ancient. Perfectly shaped for rest. You sit. You lie down. The moonlight continues its work. There are no questions here. No decisions. No need to explain anything to anyone. You are simply here. You are simply you. Still. Held. Cradled by the hill. Wrapped in light. This is the kind of silence that repairs things. The kind that stitches peace back into the spaces where it had unraveled. You close your eyes and feel the night slowly sinking into you. Let your breath rise and fall with the rhythm of the hills. Let your thoughts disappear into the glow of the moon. And let sleep begin its gentle descent. The Whispering Meadow. As the moonlight drapes itself over the hills behind you, you descend gently, carried by the slope of the land, floating more than walking. At the bottom lies a wide, open space. A meadow, vast, untouched, and endlessly calm. Its grasses sway ever so slightly, as though breathing with you. Each blade moves with purpose, not in chaos, but in rhythm. A quiet, natural harmony, like nature's version of a lullaby. You step into the meadow, and immediately you hear it. A whisper, not of voices, but of sleep itself, spoken in the rustle of grass, in the hush of wind, in the distant call of an unseen bird, settling in for the night. This is the Whispering Meadow, a place that only appears when the body is ready to surrender. Not to sleep yet, but to softness, to surrender. You walk further in, the grass brushing lightly against your legs. Cool and comforting. It doesn't startle. It welcomes. With every step, your breath deepens. With every breeze, your chest loosens. And with every quiet whisper from the meadow, your thoughts slow to a near stop. You lie down in the tall grass. The ground warm beneath you. It molds to your shape as if it's been waiting just for you. Above, the stars remain fixed. The moon casts silver over your cheeks, your arms, your fingertips. You are wrapped in a blanket you cannot see, but you feel it everywhere. The meadow speaks in a language older than words, one your body remembers, one your mind has long forgotten. It says, "You've done enough. You are safe now. It's okay to let go." So you do. You let go of the lists, the plans, the worries, the ifs and whens and maybes. You let them drift up and away, caught in the same breeze that dances through the grass. And as they leave, a lightness takes their place. A stillness. The whispering never stops. It doesn't need to. It's not trying to tell you something. It's simply reminding you that here, in this moment, you are home. The forest of slow time. When you rise from the Whispering Meadow, you do so without effort. The air is still warm, the wind soft, and the world around you remains hushed, as though the night itself is holding its breath. Ahead lies a dense forest. But this is no ordinary woodland. The trees seem taller than they should be. Their trunks wide, ancient, carved with the wisdom of centuries. You step gently beneath the first arching branch. And the moment you enter, something changes. Time slows. The air thickens with stillness. Not heavy, but deep. Deep in a way that makes you breathe slower. Move slower. Think slower. This is the forest of slow time. The canopy above you filters the moonlight into silver threads that dangle through the branches like quiet rain. And below, the path winds gently, carpeted in moss and fallen petals. You walk. But you're not in a hurry. Here, there is no concept of late. No need to be anywhere. But exactly where you are. Each footstep becomes part of the forest's rhythm. A quiet agreement between you and the land. Birdsong floats from somewhere deep within the trees. Not sharp, not loud. But soft and fading. Like a lullaby remembered from childhood. You pass a stream. It flows in slow motion. Droplets hovering midair before slipping into the current. Even the water rests here. You pause beside a tree. Its bark is smooth. Cool against your hand. As you lean into it, you feel its calm seeping into you. You feel your pulse slow. Your thoughts thin out. Your breath deepen. You realize something quietly powerful. You don't have to chase sleep. You only have to stop running from it. In this forest, time moves with the rhythm of your breath. No faster. No slower. You are perfectly aligned. Balanced in nature's own tempo. And with each slow inhale, each deeper exhale, you drift closer to a place beyond thought. Beyond time itself. The forest keeps walking with you. Even when you stop. Because here, stillness is motion. And motion is rest. Let the forest carry you. Let it lull you. Let it become the space inside you that no longer needs to do anything at all. You are not behind. You are not late. You are exactly where you're meant to be. Moving slowly. Into deeper and deeper peace. Beneath the sleeping pines. The forest of slow time opens gently. And you step into a clearing. One shaped by centuries of silence. Where tall pine trees rise in perfect stillness. Their needles heavy with the scent of calm. This is a sacred place. Not because it's hidden. Not because it's ancient. But because it has forgotten how to be anything but peaceful. The air is pine-sweet. Cool, and lightly spiced. The kind of scent that quiets the mind. Before it even has a chance to speak. You move quietly. Every footstep softened by a thick bed of needles beneath you. It feels like walking on memory. Soft, faded, weightless. And above you, the branches form a natural ceiling. Not blocking the stars. But gently holding them in view. As if presenting them. One by one. For your comfort. You find a fallen log. Smooth, worn down by wind and time. You sit. Then lie back. And let yourself be supported. By the ancient arms of the forest. The pines above sway gently. Though you feel no wind. Their movement is internal. A kind of breathing that trees do. When no one is watching. There. Stillness surrounds you. It invites you into their rhythm. Long pauses. Deep roots. The quiet work of growing without needing to hurry. You notice how easy your breath has become. How your shoulders rest without instruction. How your thoughts, once rippling like water, have settled into stillness. Here, you don't need to solve anything. You don't need to improve. Or explain. Or remember. You simply are. The forest does not ask you to do. It only asks you to be. A pine cone drops nearby. It sounds soft, muted. Even gravity moves slower here. Above, the stars begin to fade slightly. Not disappearing. just dimming in respect for your descent into deeper rest. You let your eyes close. The pine needles whisper secrets to the soil. The trees breathe slow and steady. And the earth beneath you hums with a silence that holds you gently, like a lullaby with no words. You are beneath the sleeping pines. And tonight, they are sleeping for you too. The Lantern River. When you rise from beneath the pine trees, you feel lighter. Not just in body, but in mind. As if something heavy has quietly dissolved in the night. A soft path calls you forward, winding gently through thinning trees, until you hear the faintest sound. But what's most unusual is this. There is no wind. Not even the faintest breeze. The tall grass stands perfectly still. As if the entire meadow is holding its breath. Waiting for something beautiful. And peaceful to arrive. And that something. Is you. You step forward into the field. The grass brushes gently against your legs. Cool and soft like silk. You notice that every blade glows ever so slightly. As if moonlight has soaked into their roots. And now radiates from within. No rustling. No fluttering. Just stillness. And silence that doesn't feel empty. It feels full. Full of presence. Full of rest. Full of sleep. Each step is slower now. Not because you're tired. But because you don't want to disturb the quiet. It's a sacred quiet. The kind that exists only in forgotten corners of the world. Where dreams are born. And never rushed. You come upon a gentle hill. In the center of the meadow. At its top lies a soft blanket of moss. Shaped like a cradle made just for you. You lie down. The earth welcomes you. No shifting. No adjusting. You simply fit. You close your eyes. Not to block out the world. But because your inner world has become more vivid. More alive. In the stillness of this windless meadow. You begin to feel your breath. As something ancient. Not something you do. But something that does you. Like waves. It carries you. Like roots. It grounds you. And as you lie there, held by the hush of this vast meadow, you realize you are not alone. All around you. The grass, the soil, the sky. They are resting, too. This is a place where even nature sleeps. Where everything is allowed to pause. To heal. To just be. No rush. No noise. No effort. Only sleep. As deep and endless as the meadow itself. And you. Right in the heart of it. Become part of the quiet. Not watching it. Becoming it. The whispering stones. From the windless meadow. A gentle path of worn earth leads onward. Not sharp, not straight. But soft and curving like a slow exhale. You follow it quietly. Your body growing heavier. Your breath smoother. As though even gravity has learned how to sleep here. Soon, you find yourself in a small, hidden clearing. It is surrounded by ancient stones. Smooth and rounded. As if time itself has been gently polishing them. For thousands of years. They stand in a circle. Some leaning slightly. As if they've grown tired from watching the world dream. And in the center. A single stone, low and wide. Perfect for sitting or simply lying back. You step inside the circle. It hums. Not with sound. But with feeling. Like memory woven into stone. You place a hand on one of them. And a warmth rises from its surface. Not hot. Not glowing. Just quietly alive. And then. The whispers begin. Not voices. Not words. Just vibrations. Like echoes from far-off places within yourself. They are fragments of peace. Each whisper a piece of calm you've forgotten. Until now. You sit, or maybe lie down. And the stones begin to remember for you. Moments when you were safe. Moments when you felt weightless. Moments when sleep came easily. And stayed for hours. You don't need to think. The stones do that for you. They hum with gentle understanding. As if telling you, you've carried enough. And for the first time in a long time, you agree. Your muscles release. Your chest softens. Your hands uncurl. The ground beneath you supports you completely. The stones form a quiet ring of guardians, watching over your stillness. Not demanding. Not judging. Just holding. The whispers are growing fainter now. Not because they've left, but because you no longer need them to speak. Your body understands. Your mind understands. Your heart is finally resting. And all around you, in the hush between one breath and the next, the whispering stones continue their soft lullaby, carving silence into serenity. The lantern path. As you rise from the circle of whispering stones, the world around you seems quieter still, as though the silence has thickened, like a blanket wrapping gently around the night. Ahead, a narrow trail reveals itself. Not carved, not paved, but worn softly into the earth by countless footsteps that were never in a hurry. It is the lantern path. Along the trail, small lanterns float just above the ground. No wires, no flames. Just soft, golden light suspended in the air. Like warm fireflies frozen mid-flight. Each lantern lights the next few steps. No more. Never the whole way. And yet, somehow, you trust that the path continues. Even where you cannot see. You begin to walk. The lights flicker gently as you move, responding to your breath. Inhaling with you. Exhaling with you. As if guiding you not just along the trail, but deeper into yourself. There is no destination. Only presence. Each lantern holds a kind of memory. Not of events, but of feelings. Moments of safety. Moments of warmth. Moments of absolute quiet. As you pass each one, you feel a layer of tension melt away. A shoulder loosen. A jaw unclench. A thought release. You pause at one lantern, drawn to its glow. And in its golden shimmer, you see something beautiful. Your own stillness, glowing quietly back at you. This moment. This quiet step. On this quiet path. Is enough. You sit beside it for a moment, letting the light wash gently across your face. It doesn't ask anything of you. It doesn't hurry you. It simply waits. Until you're ready to take the next step. And when you are, the next lantern flickers on. Not because you forced it, but because you softened enough to see it. So you walk again. Slower now. Softer now. Each step becoming less like movement, and more like rest in motion. You are not traveling away from the world. You are walking into peace. One lantern at a time. The sleepwalker's bridge. The lantern path winds downward now, curving through trees that sway, ever so slightly, as if dreaming on their roots. The light dims to a gentle blue-gray hue. A color that exists only in the hush before sleep. And ahead, spanning a still, misty ravine. You see it. The sleepwalker's bridge. It seems to float, anchored not by stone or rope, but by calm itself. Wide and wooden, its planks softened by age, and time's quiet passing. The bridge stretches across a place where thoughts go silent. You step onto it, and the air shifts. You hear nothing, not even your footsteps. No creak, no echo. As if the bridge has silenced itself. Just for you. Below, the ravine is filled with silver mist. It does not move. It simply waits. Not dangerous, not deep. Just vast. A canyon carved by countless restless thoughts that have now finally fallen asleep. The bridge knows how to carry them. It's carried dreamers like you before. You, the wanderer. You, the sleeper. You, the one seeking peace. With each step, your thoughts grow quieter. Not forced into silence. Just gently invited to rest. You reach the center of the bridge and pause. The mist below seems to breathe. And so do you. You realize then that you are not walking away from anything. You are walking toward something. Toward stillness. Toward softness. Toward sleep. And you are not alone. Many have crossed this bridge before you. People whose minds spun too fast to stop. Whose nights were filled with worry. Whose bodies forgot how to let go. But here, on the sleepwalker's bridge, they remembered. And so will you. You take another step. And another. And soon, you're no longer walking. You're gliding. The mist parts for you. As if whispering. You're allowed to rest now. And as you reach the other side, the lanterns begin to glow again, welcoming you deeper into the dream. The garden that sleeps. On the far side of the sleepwalker's bridge, the trail turns gentle again, flattening, softening, as if it knows you've come far enough for now. And then, you step into it. The garden that sleeps. It is not a garden of flowers that bloom in daylight. No sun-kissed petals. No bright buzzing of bees. This garden exists only at night. And only for those willing to slow down enough to feel its rhythm. Moonflowers open like sighs. Vines curl like lullabies. Soft moss carpets the ground, as if inviting even the most restless feet to pause. The air is perfumed. Not sharp or sweet, but deeply calming. Like memory and comfort combined. You walk past sleeping willows. Their branches hanging low. Like drapes of quiet intention. Every leaf in this garden is still. Every root at rest. Even the creatures here are dreaming. A fox curled under a bush. Its chest rising and falling like a steady drum. A bird tucked into its feathers. Wings folded in complete trust. They do not stir at your presence. In this place, you are not a visitor. You belong. At the heart of the garden, you find a small stone bench. Smooth with time. Nestled beneath a canopy of sleeping jasmine. You sit. And for the first time in what may be days, or perhaps lifetimes, you feel no need to move. The garden breathes with you. Not a sound. Not a word. Just the quiet rhythm of living things that have chosen rest. Here, nature does not strive. It does not bloom for applause. It simply is. Still. Whole. Enough. And so are you. You lean back. Your eyes grow heavy. Not from fatigue, but from safety. You are allowed to stop. You are allowed to sleep. Let the garden dream for you now. Let its vines wrap gently around your thoughts. Until nothing remains but calm. You are part of the stillness. You are part of the peace. You are home. The gentle clock tower. Beyond the sleeping garden, a narrow cobblestone path emerges, quietly guiding your footsteps through a soft mist that clings gently to your ankles. You follow it without urgency. Your breath slower now. Your body quieter. As if it has begun to forget what it was ever holding. And then, through the velvet dusk, you see it. The gentle clock tower. It rises like a lullaby stitched into the sky. Not looming, but comforting. Its walls are made of aged stone, softened by time, covered in ivy that sways slightly, as if it too has a pulse. Calm and measured. At its center, a great wooden door stands slightly open, inviting you in. There is no ticking inside. No loud chiming of hours. No reminders of time rushing forward. Instead, just a slow, warm rhythm. Like the beating of a heart at rest. You step inside. The air is cool and fragrant, filled with the scent of cedarwood, lavender, and the faintest trace of rain. Spiraling upward is a staircase. Its steps shallow and worn smooth by the passage of many peaceful feet. You begin to ascend, each step lighter than the last. As you rise, you pass through silent chambers, each one holding an ancient, sleeping clock. Some are tall and wooden, others small and golden, each frozen in a different moment in time. Yet none are broken. They've simply chosen stillness. Here, time has stepped aside. So you can step within yourself. At the top of the tower, you find a circular room. Windows frame every wall. And through them, you see the dreamscape stretching endlessly. Meadows, gardens, lantern paths, and beyond. In the center of the room, a great pendulum swings. Not fast. Not loud. Just a slow, mesmerizing arc. Back and forth. Back and forth. Back and forth. With each motion, it seems to sweep away time itself, carrying with it worry, racing thoughts, and restless questions. You sit on a cushion beneath it, feeling the quiet motion in your bones. The pendulum does not measure hours. It measures ease. And now, you match it. Breath by breath. Thought by thought. Heartbeat by heartbeat. You become part of the stillness that this tower has kept for centuries. There is no clock to wake you. Only a rhythm to rock you gently deep into rest. Let go now. The tower will hold the night for you. The library of forgotten dreams. As you descend from the gentle clock tower, you feel the world exhale with you. A soft sigh. A quiet surrender to sleep's embrace. The path ahead is narrower now, lined with trees that lean in as if to whisper. This way. You follow without question. The moon glows above, its light caught in thin strands of cloud, casting a silver hush over the earth. And soon, you see it, tucked between tall hedges and resting ivy. The library of forgotten dreams. It looks ancient, yet untouched by time. Tall arched windows shimmer faintly, as though each one remembers a dream that was once held here. The heavy oak door creaks open without a touch, welcoming you inside. You step into the warm scent of aged pages, burnished wood, and a hint of jasmine tea left untouched on a table, somewhere deep within. But this is no ordinary library. There are no harsh lights, no busy readers, no shuffling papers or whispers. Here, the air is thick with peace. Every sound has softened, even silence. You walk slowly past tall shelves, each filled with dream journals, some leather-bound, some made of velvet, others etched with glowing symbols that shift just beyond understanding. You reach for a book. It opens easily in your hands. Pages made of starlight and sleep. Inside, you see it. A dream you forgot long ago. A field of endless feathers. A sky that sang in colors. A version of you that could fly without wings, and breathe underwater without fear. The book asks for nothing. It simply reminds you. You have always known how to rest. You return it to its shelf, and wander deeper into the maze of memory. There are dreams in here you never knew were yours. Whole worlds of safety. Echoes of childhood naps. Of night car rides. Of arms that once carried you while you slept. The library keeps them all. Not to archive them, but to keep them alive. So that when you are tired, you can return to them. You come to a wide, cushioned alcove, beneath a tall stained glass window. The glass glows faintly, casting shifting colors across the floor. Colors that seem to know your name. You curl up there. The air hums around you, soft as a lullaby without words. And the dreams rise again. Not loud. Not fast. Just enough to carry you. Like a slow river, winding gently toward peace. Let the library hold your memories. Let the books breathe for you now. You have nothing to remember. Nothing to do. Nothing to be. Except still. The river beneath the stars. From the quiet embrace of the library of forgotten dreams, you step once more into the night. But the world feels different now. Deeper. Slower. As if even time has chosen to drift. The path before you hums with gentle energy. And you feel it beneath your feet. A pull, like gravity. But softer, like a lullaby in motion. Ahead, the trees part to reveal it. The river beneath the stars. It winds endlessly through the nightscape. Smooth as silk. Still as a mirror. But it is no ordinary river. Its waters shimmer, reflecting the constellations above. Not as a simple reflection, but as if the stars themselves have come to bathe. You approach the shore, where the riverbank is made of polished stone. warmed by the dream of 100 sleepers. Who came before you? There is a small boat waiting. It's carved from moonwood, glowing faintly in the dark, rocking ever so slightly. Not from the water, but from the soft rhythm of the night. You step in. There is no need to row. The river knows. It begins to carry you, cradled like a child in the arms of something ancient. Something that has always existed. In the space between rest and dreams. The stars above seem to move with you. Or perhaps they simply want to be close. You lie back in the boat, your fingers brushing the river's cool surface. It feels like memory. Like quiet. Like the moment between waking and sleep. That tender space where everything is still. Possible. As you float, you notice things in the water. Not dangers, never that. But glimpses. Flickers of dreams drifting just below the surface. A winged creature with feathers made of mist. A castle with windows lit by moonlight and laughter. A spiral staircase that descends into clouds. You smile. None of it is strange here. It is all part of the story your body tells. When it finally feels safe enough to rest. The boat drifts on. Each star above a tiny lantern. Guiding you forward. Deeper into yourself. You breathe in. The air tastes like night rain and quiet joy. You breathe out. And feel the weight of waking life dissolve. There is no rush. The river will take you where you need to go. Let go now. Float with the stars. Float with your breath. Float into sleep. The river knows your name. And tonight, it will carry you all the way home. The cloud keepers rest. The river, gentle and knowing, slows its pace. The boat glides toward a shore made of silver mist. As though the land ahead has been woven. From dream thread and silence. You step out, barefoot. Onto soft ground that gives beneath your feet. Not like earth. But like cloud. Ahead rises a hill, pale and glowing. And at its crest stands a figure. Cloaked in robes of vapor and light. Their hair braided with moonbeams and dew. The cloud keeper. They do not speak. But you feel their welcome. They gesture with a slow, graceful hand. And a path appears through the clouds. Wide, quiet, and lit with soft pulses of light. Like the rhythm of your breath as it deepens. You follow. As you walk. The air thickens not with weight. But with warmth. Like a comforting blanket being drawn over your body. Slowly, lovingly. The cloud keeper moves ahead of you. But never far. Their presence is steady. Not guiding, but accompanying. Along the path, clouds drift in soft curls. Each one carrying fragments of dreams. A child sleeping in a treehouse beneath a glowing sky. A pair of wolves curled together beneath falling snow. A traveler writing poetry with a feather dipped in starlight. You realize. These are not random. These are pieces of dreams once dreamt. Kept safe here. Guarded by the cloud keeper. At the end of the path. You reach a clearing where the clouds form a wide, still bed. Pillowy, vast, and inviting. The cloud keeper nods. A silent permission. You lie down. And the clouds shift to cradle every inch of you. It feels like being held in memory. In kindness. In the first moment of sleep. Again and again. The sky above is vast. But not empty. Shapes move slowly. Not stars, not shadows. But dreams being born. You feel the cloud keeper sit nearby. Keeping watch. Not to protect you from anything. But to honor your stillness. To remind you that here. You are safe. You are known. You are allowed to let go. Your breath is deep now. Even. Calm. Let your limbs grow heavy. Let your thoughts soften. Let the clouds carry all that remains. Tonight, the cloud keeper rests beside you. And so, you can truly rest too. The lantern forest. You wake slowly. Not from sleep. But from an even deeper stillness. The cloud keeper is gone now. But not truly. Their warmth lingers like the scent of night rain. On soft petals. As you rise from the cloud bed, you notice a new path forming at the edge of the clearing. A trail lined with tiny lights. Glowing like fireflies caught in glass. You follow. Soon, tall trees rise on either side. Towering, ancient. Their branches high above. Woven into a cathedral of quiet leaves. Welcome to the lantern forest. It is unlike any forest you've ever known. The trees hum, not with sound, but with memory. Their trunks hold centuries of dreams. And their branches. Each one carries a lantern. Hundreds. Thousands. Some dim. Some flickering. Some glowing steady and bright. These are not ordinary lights. They are moments. Carefully kept pieces of calm. From souls who once passed through here. On their way to deep rest. Each lantern was left behind. By someone who, like you, wandered into sleep with a heart full of hope. And a body ready to surrender. You move slowly through the forest. Your fingers brushing the cool wood of the trunks. Feeling their steady, slow heartbeat. Above, the lanterns sway gently in a wind. You can't hear. But can feel brushing against your skin. Like the soft hand of someone who loves you deeply. You pause beneath a tree. Where one lantern glows especially warm. It pulses faintly in time with your breath. You realize. This one is yours. Not from tonight. But from long ago. A moment when you found peace. Perhaps as a child. Perhaps just yesterday. When your body felt safe. And your mind was finally quiet. The forest has kept it for you. And now, it returns that peace. Like a soft echo through your body. You sit beneath the tree. Letting the light fall over you. Letting it seep into your skin. Your breath. Your thoughts. You are not lost. You are not alone. The forest remembers you. And tonight, as your eyes begin to close again, a new lantern begins to glow above. Yours. A quiet promise. You were here. You rested. And that rest matters. Sleep now. Let the forest hold you. Let the light remind you. That peace is always waiting. Just beneath the leaves. The garden where time slows. The lantern forest gently fades behind you. Its last glowing light still warm in your memory. The air is thick with a stillness that doesn't press. But welcomes. You step through a small wooden gate, barely waist-high, swinging open with no sound. And beyond it, you find yourself in the garden where time slows. There are no clocks here. No ticking. No deadlines. Just the soft unfolding of petals and breath, leaf and silence. The path is made of cool, smooth stones, each one shaped by footsteps, taken with intention. Around you, plants stretch upward, not in rush, but in gentle agreement with the rhythm of the universe. You notice flowers that bloom in slow motion, velvety petals curling open, as if savoring the act of becoming. There are vines that twist like dancers, caught in a single, graceful pose, and trees that lean ever so slightly, as though listening to something only they can hear. A small stream flows nearby, its water thick and syrupy, not sluggish, just unhurried. You kneel beside it, cup your hands, drink. The water is cool and grounding, tasting not of earth, but of calm. With every sip, you feel something shift. A loosening in your shoulders, a melting behind your eyes, a quiet in your chest that grows and grows. You walk farther into the garden, passing stone benches covered in soft moss, where other dreamers once sat and breathed. Perhaps they still do. Perhaps they are here now, in their own slowed moments of rest, unseen but felt. You lie down in a small patch of lavender grass, the sky above you a gentle swirl of mauve and gray-blue, clouds moving like lullabies overhead. And here, you let go of the idea of time. There is no before, no after. Only this breath, this stillness, this perfect now. Your limbs become heavy, not with weariness, but with trust. Even your thoughts slow to match the rhythm of the garden. And as your eyes begin to close, you realize, this place doesn't just slow time. It heals what time forgets. Sleep, now. Let the garden hold your every breath, like petals folded in darkness, waiting, without need, for the light that always returns. But not yet. Not now. Now is for stillness. Now is for rest. The bridge between dreams. When you open your eyes again, you are standing at the edge of a great expanse. Behind you, the garden where time slows breathes gently in the distance. Ahead, a narrow bridge, suspended between two realms. It stretches over a soft mist that glows faintly. Not light, not shadow, but something in between. A space that holds what the waking world forgets, and the dream world remembers. This is the bridge between dreams. Not everyone finds it. Not everyone needs to. But you are ready. The air is still. Even the wind hesitates here, as if not wanting to disturb. What is sacred? The bridge is made not of stone, but of woven threads, shimmering like silver silk. Each thread, a forgotten moment, a wish you made long ago, a feeling you couldn't name, a night you almost let go but didn't. You take your first step. The bridge holds. It does not creak or sway. It welcomes. Below, the mist begins to pulse. And within it, shapes emerge. Flickers of dreams past. You, as a child, running through grass at dusk. You, lying in bed on a rainy day. Wrapped in warmth and thoughtless peace. You, breathing deeply under stars you never learned the names of. But always loved. Each step forward carries you deeper into yourself. There are no distractions here. No noise. No urgency. Only the quiet hush of the in-between. Halfway across. You pause. A soft breeze lifts your hair. In the air, you hear no words. But a feeling washes over you. You are doing well. And perhaps this is the message you didn't know you needed. You walk on. The end of the bridge comes into view. Though it does not feel like an end. It feels like a merging. A passage. You are no longer leaving anything behind. You are bringing it all with you. Every dream, every rest, every sigh of surrender. As your foot touches solid ground again, the mist behind you begins to dim. Not gone. Just settled. You have crossed. You are on the other side. Not awake. Not asleep. But safe. The bridge between dreams never truly disappears. It remains within you now. A quiet crossing you can return to whenever the world becomes too loud. Breathe. And let go. The next dream awaits. The Star Library. Beyond the bridge between dreams. You enter a space so vast, so impossibly serene, that your breath stills without effort. Before you stands a structure. Silent and magnificent. It appears to be made of night sky itself. Its walls woven from the fabric of constellations. Its foundation anchored in silence. This is the Star Library. There are no doors. And yet you step inside. The interior is bathed in a soft indigo glow. Shelves stretch upward endlessly. Spiraling like galaxies. Each lined with glowing orbs. Not books. Not scrolls. But starlit memories. Each orb hums with a subtle vibration. A memory suspended in light. Not just your memories, but those of all dreamers. Past and present. This is a place where every sigh, every question, every night of wonder and wandering has been gathered and kept. Not to be judged or forgotten, but honored. You walk slowly. The floor beneath you feels like soft velvet. Your footsteps absorbed into the hush of timeless knowledge. A guide appears beside you. Not a person, but a presence. Shimmering and calm. You do not speak, but you understand each other. The presence floats ahead, leading you to a corner of the library, where a single orb glows warmer than the rest. You reach for it. It hovers just above your palm. As you touch it, images swirl to life inside. A moment you'd forgotten. A quiet afternoon. A laugh shared under moonlight. A sense of being whole. When the world felt too big. It's yours. It always was. The library kept it safe. For the moment you were ready to feel it again. You close your fingers gently around the orb. And its light melts into your skin. Becoming part of you once more. You sit on a soft cushion beneath the shelves. Above you. The spiral of starlit memory continues to turn. Gently and endlessly. You breathe deeply. Your body melting further into calm. This place. This star library. Does not rush. It does not push. It simply waits. With infinite patience. Offering pieces of peace to anyone who dares to rest. And tonight. You found it. Close your eyes now. Let the stars above continue their gentle orbit. Let your thoughts drift upward. Spiraling like those shelves of dreams. You are safe here. You are held. You are known. Sleep in the quiet of the star library. Where even time whispers in awe. The moon mirror pool. You step out of the star library. Its glowing walls gently folding behind you. Like the last pages of a dream. The world is darker now. But it is not empty. The path glows faintly. Lit by silver specks that flicker like stardust underfoot. Ahead, you see it. A still, glistening pool. Perfectly round. Cradled in a soft cradle of grass and stone. This is the moon mirror pool. You approach without sound. Drawn not by curiosity. But by a deep sense of knowing. The pool is so still. So impossibly smooth. That it looks like a piece of sky. That forgot how to move. You kneel at its edge. There is no ripple. No wind. No reflection, yet. You breathe slowly. And then. The water begins to glow. A soft silver light ripples across the surface. And an image emerges. Not just of your face. But of your inner self. Not the one the world sees. But the one that rests quietly beneath all masks. Gentle, tired, full of stories and stardust. You see yourself. Not with eyes of judgment. But with eyes of wonder. The pool shows you not just who you are. But who you've always been. A traveler between moments. A dreamer wrapped in quiet strength. The moon above shifts ever so slightly. Casting a beam directly onto the pool. The light deepens. And the image fades. Replaced now by a memory not yet lived. A vision of peace. A soft morning. A version of you who has truly rested. You smile. Because even if it's not real yet, you know now that it can be. You dip your fingers into the water. It's warm. Almost like it remembers your touch. From long, long ago. As you cup the moonlit water. And bring it to your face. It cools your brow. Soothes your thoughts. Softens the space behind your eyes. You lie down beside the moon mirror pool. The grass embracing you like a lullaby. Above, the moon continues its slow arc. Below, the water remembers everything. You've forgotten how to hold. Let it remember for you. Any dreams. They are forgotten dreams. Wishes once whispered in sleep. Memories left behind on waking. And they are cared for here. Tended gently. Lovingly. By the dream collector. You hear soft footsteps. An old figure in a cloak the color of midnight smiles at you. Not with surprise. But with recognition. Without speaking. They offer you a seat by the fire. And hand you a small warm mug of something fragrant. A tea brewed from dream leaves. Sipped only in places like this. You drink. and the warmth spreads through your entire body. It settles behind your eyes, softens your shoulders, unwinds the invisible knots you didn't even know you were holding. The dream collector sits beside you, pulling a jar from the shelf. Inside it glows a dream of your own, one you didn't know was still alive. You watch it flicker. A quiet moment beneath a sky you've never seen. A feeling of safety that belongs entirely to you. A promise of rest that has waited patiently. All this time. They hand it to you. And you cradle it gently in your palms. You don't need to open it. You only need to feel it. Its quiet presence. Its unwavering calm. As you sit by the fire, dreams flickering softly around you, you feel yourself growing heavier. But not tired in the usual sense. This is the kind of heaviness that means surrender. Peace. Trust. You close your eyes. The dream collector hums softly. A lullaby made of stars and memory. And in that warm, quiet room, surrounded by all the world's resting wishes, you finally drift into the deepest part of sleep. The part that restores. The part that remembers who you truly are. Beneath all waking things. The lantern forest. You awaken softly. Not with alarm, but with the sensation of drifting. Light as mist. Silent as breath. You find yourself beneath a canopy of ancient trees. Their leaves shimmering with faint gold, as though dipped in moonlight. This is the lantern forest. The trunks are wide and gentle. Their bark glows with soft veins of silver. Above you, swaying from every branch, hangs a delicate lantern. Each one different. Some tall and slender. Others round and plump. Some pulse slowly, while others stay still and warm. They are not lit by flame, but by memory. By stories too beautiful to be forgotten. You begin to walk. Your footsteps cushioned by moss. Your presence welcomed by the hush of the forest. As you move beneath the lanterns, some flicker awake, casting little pools of light along your path. And inside each lantern, a scene, a feeling, a moment from someone's sleep. One shows a child floating down a river of stars. Another, an elder dancing alone on a quiet moonlit hill. A third glows with laughter between two old friends, who've long since reunited in dream. These lanterns are not just lights. They are dreams that once passed through sleeping minds, collected gently by the forest, and given a place to shine. As you walk deeper, you notice something ahead. A lantern unlike the others. It hangs lower, and its light is soft blue. You reach for it. It hums as your fingers draw near. Inside, you see yourself. Not as you are now, but as you are in your gentlest form. You are resting peacefully in a bed of leaves, cradled by light, held by the hush of ancient trees. The lantern is showing you the rest you're already stepping into. Deep, honest rest. The kind that heals quietly, without asking for anything in return. You hang the lantern back, and place your hand over your heart. The forest seems to lean closer, wrapping you in its silence, in its protection. You lie down beneath the trees. A few lanterns lower themselves, casting a soft glow over you, like a lullaby made of light. And in the safety of the lantern forest, you drift into a deeper layer of sleep. Guided by stories, lit by memories, and held by the dreams of the world. Let the lights watch over you now. Let them carry you deeper. Without sound, without fear, into the next soft chapter of the night. The bridge of stillness. You rise from the lantern forest slowly, as though the earth is gently releasing you. Like a sigh, the light clings to your skin, and the softness of dream still lingers around your shoulders. The path ahead is quiet. It opens to a vast, silken river. Not rushing. Not even flowing. It rests. A surface so smooth it seems like polished glass, reflecting stars that have drifted far from the sky. Stretching across the river is a bridge. Narrow and weightless. Woven from beams of light and gentle air. It glows with a pale blue hue, like breath on a cold morning. This is the bridge of stillness. You step onto it without sound. Each footfall is like a thought dissolving, a memory softening at the edges. There is no breeze, no ripple in the water below. Just the whisper of your presence, and the hush of everything you've left behind. As you walk, you begin to notice something. Your body grows lighter. Not in weight, but in burden. Your shoulders no longer remember tension. Your chest no longer grips yesterday. The muscles in your face soften, as if you've just remembered how it feels to truly let go. Each step across the bridge is a surrender to quiet, to slowness, to deep trust in the moment. Above, the stars hold their gaze. Below, the water mirrors only calm. You are suspended between waking and dreaming, between thought and stillness. And in this space, you feel something beautiful. A sense of nothingness. That feels like everything. No questions. No answers. Only this. Only now. At the center of the bridge, you stop. Not because you must, but because you want to. You close your eyes. And there it is. That soundless, endless place. Within you. That has always been calm. Always been whole. The bridge doesn't need to lead anywhere. Because here, you have already arrived. Let this be your home tonight. A place without motion. Without demand. Without the weight of being anything. But still. Breathe. And know. This moment is yours. And you can return to it anytime you close your eyes and step onto the bridge again. The chamber of echoing dreams. You cross the final step of the bridge of stillness. And the air shifts. Not in temperature, but in depth. It feels like stepping into a memory you didn't know you had. Ahead, nestled beneath an arch of ivy-woven stone, is a tall wooden door. Its surface is smooth with age, etched with symbols that glow faintly. Stars, moons, eyes closed in sleep. You push gently, and the door creaks open with the quiet sigh of 1,000 dreams exhaled. You've entered the chamber of echoing dreams. Inside, there is no furniture, no ceiling, and no visible floor. Only soft mist beneath your feet, and a sky above that moves like slow water. shifting shades of deep violet, silver, and midnight blue. But what fills this chamber is sound. Not noise, but the soft, echoing remnants of dreams that still resonate in the stillness. You hear laughter, gentle weeping, songs with no language, and whispers that speak directly to your heart, even if you can't understand the words. These aren't dreams of the future or past. They are dreams that never left. Dreams that once passed through countless minds and found refuge here, where they could echo forever in peace. As you step farther into the space, you feel vibrations moving through your body. Not jarring, but soothing. Like a lullaby sung by the universe itself. You sit. No cushion needed. The mist cradles you perfectly. You listen. One echo drifts near. A child whispering to a stuffed bear about flying through galaxies. Another. A quiet promise made in sleep. To forgive what the waking mind cannot. Another still. A silent dream. Made only of colors. And safety. And warmth. Each echo moves around you. Within you. Through you. You realize now. Some of these dreams are yours. Not remembered. But never truly gone. They have waited here. In this sacred space. Patient and gentle. The chamber hums softly. And your breath slows in response. You are not just relaxed now. You are in resonance. With something vast. Timeless. And kind. There is no need to speak. No need to move. No need to wake. Let the dreams echo around you. Let them fill every quiet part of your being. You are safe here. Held here. And the sleep that finds you now is not just rest. It is reunion. With wonder. With peace. With the deep, eternal rhythm of dream itself. The library of lost time. From the echoing dreams, you drift slowly, as if carried by a current made of memory and stillness. The mists clear. A new structure appears before you. Not grand, but infinite. It looks like a library, but one unlike any you've ever seen. It stretches endlessly in all directions. Walls formed not of bricks or wood, but of soft shimmering shelves, floating in the quiet air. This is the library of lost time. You step gently through its archway. The hush inside is deeper than silence. It's not emptiness. It's reverence. Here. Each book holds a moment. Not a story. But a slice of time. A breath that passed. A smile that faded before it could be remembered. A thought that flickered once and vanished. The books hum softly. Not from words. But from the presence of what once was. You run your fingers over a nearby volume. It's weightless. Cool to the touch. Glowing slightly like starlight wrapped in velvet. You open it. And you see. A morning you once lived and forgot. Sunlight dancing on your wall. A breeze carrying the scent of jasmine. Your body stretching slowly. Comfortably. Safe. You close it gently. The book returns to its place. And you move on. Each step reveals more memories. Not dramatic. Not loud. Just the quiet pieces of time that slipped between the cracks of memory. A walk through tall grass. The way your breath once fogged up a cold window. The shape of a cloud that looked like nothing, but made you pause. These aren't losses. They are gifts. Preserved here in the library. Waiting for the right dreamer to find them again. You take a seat in a floating alcove. Books drift down, surrounding you, glowing gently. You don't need to read. You don't need to understand. You only need to feel. Each forgotten second finds its place within you. Your breath slows. Your body softens. You are not running out of time. You are returning to it. Let your mind rest now. Held by the quiet of memory. The warmth of invisible moments. Time no longer moves here. It only wraps you in peace. Sleep deeper now. With the knowing that nothing is ever truly lost. Not time. Not dreams. Not you. The meadow that listens. You leave the library of lost time. As gently as you entered. Your breath slow and steady. Your mind light. As if it has set down a great weight. The path unfolds again. Not paved, not marked. Just soft earth beneath your feet. Alive with warmth. Soon, the trees part. And before you stretches a meadow. Endless and open. Bathed in starlight. This is the meadow that listens. Here, the grass is tall and gentle. Moving only when you move. Like it's paying close attention. You step slowly into it. Each blade brushing against your skin. Like a welcome. The air is warmer now. Full of a scent you can't quite name. Something between fresh rain, wildflowers, and dreams remembered just after waking. You hear nothing at first. And then, everything. Not loud. Not chaotic. But present. The hum of the earth. The soft pulse of roots underground. The subtle crackle of stars above. But more than anything, you feel yourself being listened to. Not judged. Not observed. Just heard. The meadow doesn't speak. It doesn't ask. It simply receives. Your breath. Your thoughts. Even the ones you didn't know were still whispering inside. You lie down in the tall grass. And it supports you like water. Your heartbeat slows. The sky above turns a deeper shade of blue. Like ink dropped into still water. You close your eyes. And even the silence listens. You may not have said anything aloud. But your body has spoken. In its sighs. Its stillness. Its softened tension. The meadow hears it all. You feel something loosen inside. A knot that has waited to unwind. For longer than you can remember. It doesn't matter what it was. What matters is this. You are no longer holding it alone. You are held here. Completely. Quietly. No demands. No stories. Just a space where everything you are can simply be. Let yourself rest in this meadow. Let the earth listen for you. While you sleep. Let go now. There is nothing more to carry. Only dreams. And peace. And the quiet song. Of being heard. Without needing to speak. The lanterns in the mist. The meadow fades. Softly and slowly. As if it were never a place. But a moment that passed through you. Now, the air grows cooler. Denser. Not with heaviness. But with quiet intention. A gentle mist begins to rise. Rolling across your path. Like a soft tide. It isn't cold. It wraps around you like silk. Cooling your skin. Slowing your thoughts. To a rhythm even deeper than before. And then. Out of the mist. A warm glow. One light. Then another. And another. Lanterns. Dozens. Hundreds. Floating gently through the haze. Each one sways slightly. As if guided by an invisible current of breath. Or thought. Or something even softer. This is the place of lanterns in the mist. They drift above you, beside you. Never too near. But never far. Each lantern holds something. A forgotten wish. A kind word never spoken. A silent hope you once let go. You reach out. And one comes close. Its light is soft. But steady. And as you gaze into it, you see a version of yourself. Younger, perhaps. Or simply freer. Smiling. Dreaming. At peace. You let the lantern float away. It does not leave you. It joins the others. Lighting the mist from within. Like stars in a dreaming sky. You continue walking. No destination. Only drifting among light. Each lantern you pass feels like a blessing. A gentle reminder. You have been loved. You have hoped. You have dreamed. And still do. The mist thickens around you now. But you are not lost. You are carried. Cradled in a world that asks nothing of you. But still offers everything. You find a place to rest. A low stone bench. Half covered in moss. It feels ancient. As though thousands of dreamers have sat here before you. You sit. And the lanterns gather near. They do not speak. They simply glow. And their light fills you. Not with energy. But with peace. With calm. With the kind of safety. That only comes when you realize. You are no longer searching. Let the mist hold you. Let the lights drift through your dreams. You are surrounded. Guided. Protected. There is nothing left to do. Sleep. Deeper now than ever before. The final shoreline. The lanterns dim. Like stars gently slipping behind a cloud. Their glow softening. As you are carried onward. The mist begins to lift. Not suddenly. But with the grace of a curtain drawn open. By the wind. And ahead. You see water. Endless. Still. Silver beneath the faintest light of a moon you do not see. But feel. This is the final shoreline. You arrive without effort. Your feet touch sand that feels like powder. Warm. Smooth. Untouched by time. There are no waves here. No tide. Just the sound of breath. Yours. And the seas. In perfect rhythm. The horizon is not visible. But that doesn't matter. This is not a place for looking ahead. It's a place for being. You walk slowly along the shore. Each step presses gently into the sand, leaving a faint impression. One that the quiet sea erases. Not with urgency, but with kindness. You feel light. Not just your body, but your spirit. Unburdened. There is nothing left to carry. No thought to solve. No feeling to wrestle. Only stillness. And the gentle call of the ocean's calm. You find a smooth piece of driftwood resting just above the waterline. You sit. The breeze touches your face like a lullaby, whispering in a language only the soul understands. In the distance, faint lights shimmer over the water. Not stars, but something older. Something wiser. You don't need to know what they are. This is not a place for questions. It is a place for surrender. Here, at the edge of the dreaming world, you realize you've been walking not through landscapes, but through layers of your own peace. Every step, every silence, every flicker of light has brought you to this shore, where sleep is not just rest, but return. A return to softness. A return to safety. A return to you. Let yourself lie back. The sand beneath you shapes to your form, supporting you fully. The sky above no longer watches. It welcomes. Close your eyes. Let the final shoreline fade into you. As you drift deeper, deeper, into the gentlest, quietest part of night. The deepest dream. There is no more path. No more walking. No more reaching. Just the quiet hum of the world beneath you, and the sky above you, and the breath within you. You are no longer on the shore. You are the shore. You are the ocean. You are the sky, filled with 1,000 invisible stars. And here, in this silence, a dream begins. But this dream is not made of stories or symbols. It has no plot, no beginning, no end. It is deeper than all that. It is rest itself. In this dream, you are weightless. Not floating, but free. There are no walls here. No names. No time. Only space. Vast, endless, comforting space. Where your soul stretches out and sighs with relief. You do not see, but you feel the warmth of all the moments that ever brought you peace. The softness of every kindness you've ever received. The silence of every answer you no longer need. And in the center of it all, there is you. Not the busy version. Not the worried one. But the quiet you. The peaceful you. The dreaming you. The version of you that always waits patiently beneath the surface, until sleep makes space for it to rise. You are held. You are safe. You are whole. Let this final chapter carry you as far as you wish to go. No more images. No more sounds. Only the slow, even rhythm of your breath. And the vastness of the deepest dream. Nothing will disturb you here. Nothing will follow. There is only stillness. And you. Completely. Beautifully. Asleep. The dream that keeps dreaming. There is a space. Beyond sleep. Beyond silence. Where even dreams begin to dream. You're there now. No longer drifting. You've become the drift. No longer dreaming. You are the dream itself. Time does not exist here. Neither does distance. Yet everything you've ever needed is present. You don't see it. You feel it. The warmth of invisible sunlight. The hush of infinite stars. The weightlessness of knowing. You are exactly where you need to be. You are not returning. There is no return. Because this peace